I'm back in Zambia, on the tail of wild dogs.
Hold on, buddy.
I can't wait to catch up with the packs. But there are big changes afoot.
Right now, there's a lot of lions in the area. It's bad news for the dogs.
I've heard the dogs are under huge pressure. They're lying low. But I'm determined to find them. I'm Jules Bradford. I'm a wildlife filmmaker and I love African wild dogs.
This is epic.
Last year, I got to know some special dogs here in Zambia's South Luangwa National Park. Now I'm back to see how they're doing.
Mate, I missed you.
It's the end of the denning season. The packs have brand new pups. And the pups I met last time are yearlings. They have to step up and protect the family. No easy task when their arch enemies, lions, are piling on the pressure.
My goodness.
I'm going to be following the fortunes of two very different packs. The mighty Manzi and the fearless Kakumbi dogs, as they face their toughest challenges head on. Zambia's Luangwa Valley is one of the few places in Africa where endangered wild dogs still have a stronghold. And this time of year, the pups are just getting ready to leave their dens.
I'm on my way down to the Manzi pack. It's pretty exciting because I haven't seen these dogs since last year. And there's been a whole rainy season and who knows what's happened really.
Last season, I witnessed the Manzi pack successfully rear 6 puppies. As the pack grew, I expected some of the dogs to leave and form their own packs. But wild dogs never fail to surprise me.
What I have heard is that the pack didn't split, they stayed together, which is just unbelievable. I thought for sure they were going to split. They're at 22 dogs, now they've had puppies as well, so they're probably up nearly 30 dogs, which is just going to be so epic to see.
Each year, when pups are about to be born, a wild dog pack finds a den where they stay until the pups are big enough to travel around with them. I've been told the Manzi have just left their den, but are still in the area.
This pack has been hounded by lions. Through the denning season, they've moved dens 4 times, and that's probably as a direct result of bumping into lions or having lions actually come and attack them at the den.
Through here.
I'm accompanied once again by my friend and park scout, Simon Chulu.
Sorry, Tree. Ah, there they are. That's got to be them.
Wild dogs typically wake up late afternoon when the day starts to cool down.
Here come the dogs. The whole pack coming out. Oh. I'm amazed we're right in the right spot. This could not be better. Stunning. Oh, look, there we go, some puppies. Magic. That's so nice. There's a lot of puppies here. 6 puppies, 7 puppies, 8 puppies.
I count 11. That's a big litter.
Now the challenge for me is to try and work out which ones are the yearlings, because they've done so much growing.
The yearlings are last year's pups. It's hard to tell them apart from the other adults now. Then I recognize an old friend.
That looks like Snowy. Dog, all covered in white. Wow.
Snowy was one of my favorite pups, with his unmistakable white patch. Now he's grown up and is taking on bigger responsibilities. Snowy and the other yearlings help look after and defend the new pups and join in the hunts.
It's amazing to see the transformation for these yearlings. When I left them last, they weren't much bigger than the puppies as they are now. And now they're adult dogs. It's almost like seeing a high school friend 10 years later at a reunion and sort of barely even recognising them. I haven't seen Weka just yet.
Weka was the alpha female last year, and it looks like there are no other adult females of breeding age, so she'll almost certainly be the mother to all these pups. There she is, with the trademark chunk missing from her ear. And she's clearly doing a great job of keeping this pack in line.
Nothing really prepares you for coming back and seeing all the dogs like this. It's just really, really special. And to see so many of them together. I think we'll leave them now. They don't look like they're going to be up to much until after dark. But I guess my biggest fear now is that when they do get mobile, they're getting mobile at exactly the same time as lions like to get active.
With the lion threat far greater than last year, these dogs are going to be living life on the run. Now that we've found the dogs, we have to stay on their trail.
It's just before dawn, and we're out looking for the Manzi pack again. We're headed back to where we left them last night.
Usually, dogs will go off hunting at first light. So once we're in the general area, we start to look for signs.
Nothing.
Hours later, there's still no trace. The dogs are gone. And then I discover why.
There, little cub. Wow.
Lions. This must be Chinzombo pride. There's every chance the Manzi bumped into them and have gone on the run.
Let's get this camera set. This lion's got a half of a warthog here, it looks like. Just pulled it out of the bushes. They've obviously made this kill this morning and then brought the cubs here. We might see the cubs come and try and pester them and see if they can start gnawing on the carcass themselves. This male is certainly the father of these cubs. There's no way he'd be tolerating these cubs if he wasn't. He's probably fighting every one of his instincts. There we go, got a scolding. A single serious swipe from that male lion would knock my head just about clean off. So he's really holding back on the power that he's got when he's disciplining these cubs. They've also got to learn that there's a hierarchy when it comes to feeding. And in lion society, Dad eats first.
That's so different to a wild dog pack, where pups get to eat first. The two lionesses are hanging around, hopefully. But the male's having none of it.
Say, when I see this lion gnawing on this warthog here, I can't help but imagine what it would be like if he got hold of one of the wild dogs. He'd make really, really short work of any of them. Cub looks gutted that it's been bumped away from the carcass.
With Chinzombo Pride around, the Manzi could be miles away. While I wait for a lead on their location, I decide to check in with the Zambian Carnivore Program, or ZCP, which monitors all the wild dogs here in South Luangwa.
Henry!
Hey, Jules.
Good to see you, man.
Henry Mwape has been keeping tabs on a new wild dog pack that's appeared on the scene. Unlike the Manzi, they're still taking refuge in their den.
We're on our way to the den for Kakumbi pack. Henry's been monitoring this den for a few weeks, but I haven't had a chance to see it yet.
Kakumbi are the polar opposite of the mighty Manzi.
Through this way.
Yeah.
They are a tiny dog pack, with just 2 males and a female, looking after 6 pups.
We'll cross this gully in between those 2 trees.
I'm especially interested in these dogs because the 2 males have come from Stork Pack, which I was filming last year. They left their old pack and set up Kakumbi with a new female.
This is the area that Stork Pack was using a lot when we were filming with them. So these males know this area very, very well, I guess. That's why they chose to stay around here?
Definitely, yeah. This is their favorite place.
Unlike the Manzi, Kakumbi have denned outside the national park, in the buffer zone. But they're closer to town and people. Poachers' snares are more common around here. They set them mainly for antelope, but dogs and other wildlife also get caught in them. Den sites are sensitive. We're being cautious so as not to disturb the dogs.
Oh, beautiful. This is such a nice den. It's just a beautiful spot, nice shade, good light. It's like a little paradise. How many can you see?
Right now I can see about 4.
4, okay.
And there's the other 2. That's all 6 pups accounted for, but no adults.
Henry's using the telemetry to scan for one of the collared dogs. Basically, he's able to tell where she is, in what direction is she coming in.
She's coming in this direction.
Got a little glimpse of the adults in the background, so we know that they're moving around outside the den.
The adults seem to be keeping their distance.
Why are they staying away from the den? They don't want to stay close to the entrance.
They don't want to draw much attention to the den, so they will be like a little bit further away just to watch and see who is coming. But if there's any danger, they will quickly alarm and come back.
It's a clever tactic to keep predators from locating the den.
It's almost like you think there's no babysitters here at all, but actually they're just secretly lying in the bushes nearby.
Exactly.
Oh, there's an elephant. Copy's got a good fright there.
Elephants aren't a threat to wild dogs. But the pups don't know that yet.
Back down the hole. These puppies, for them, the den is still a place of refuge. So as soon as there's any kind of sense of danger, they drop straight back into the hole.
The adult female's coming in again. I'm going to call her a mai, which means mum.
Picking up food off the ground there that she regurgitated for them.
Adults hold meat in their stomach and then bring it back up to feed the little ones.
That looks like a girl, eh?
That's a female, right?
That one, another female. We've had a good view at all of the pups. We've also seen the adults regurgitate food successfully for these pups, which tells me that this is a pack that's thriving against the odds. I'm really gunning for this pack.
But the real test for Kakumbi will be when they leave the den. And according to ZCP, that could be any day now. We finally had a tip-off about the Manzi pack's location. I want to get there before they disappear again. To get back into the national park, we have to cross the Luangwa River. And this is a great shortcut.
So we've got our first entry into the park by pontoon here. Always a bit of an adventure. Got to cross on this small boat across the hippo and crocodile-infested waters. These guys are going to pull us across, which is pretty cool.
It looks precarious, but it does the job. Just got to make sure I don't overshoot.
On. Easy. Can I row? Tell me when to pull, eh? Ready? Let's go.
As the dry season progresses, we'll be able to drive across the river. But right now, it's way too deep. And I don't fancy my chances against those guys. The Luangwa is one of the largest rivers in Zambia and home to a whole host of wildlife.
Woo. Hard work. Thanks, guys. Phew. Sweating.
Wild dogs have huge home ranges. They can easily travel up to 40 kilometers a day. According to ZCP, the Manzi are heading south.
I've had a pretty good look around here and I can't see any sign of the dogs. A lone hyena here.
Hyenas will follow the dogs in the hope of scavenging from their kills.
So now we're following this hyena, in the hope he'll lead us to the dogs. Got them. Or at least some of them.
There's a hyena here with the dogs. The dogs are obviously made a kill, and it's trying to get the carcass from them. The dogs are chasing them off.
The rest of the pack will be close by. Dogs often spread out while hunting to increase their chance of success.
There's two hyenas. If these dogs get evenly matched, then they're in trouble. Well done, guys. These dogs are doing a great job here.
One of them is Snowy. 10 months ago, he was just a vulnerable little pup. Now look at him, taking on a hyena.
The dogs are starting to head off now. Here comes the hyena now. They're going to check what's left.
Hyenas are opportunistic. If a meal presents itself, they'll take it.
You hear those teeth crunching straight through the bones. Got such powerful jaws.
Hyenas can make a meal of every part of the carcass, whereas dogs tend to abandon it once they've stripped off the meat. We need to catch up with those dogs and the rest of the pack.
Is that a dog in the front there? Yeah. Oh, yes, mate. Yes.
The winning team.
That is good. So we kind of took a stab on the direction of the dogs from where we saw them leave, and that has paid off. We've got the pups here. I can see a couple of adult dogs in the bushes there.
Whenever dogs go hunting, they should leave a few adults behind to look after the pups.
This is so cool. We've got a couple of the babysitters. We've got one of the younger dogs playing with the pups. These yearlings have got quite a variety of roles to play now. They're an integral part of the pack. They have to help with the hunting, they have to help with the defense, and they have to help with babysitting while the rest of the pack's away. This is like a guard on duty that's really trying to stay awake, knows that it's supposed to be looking after the pups. Falls asleep, and it keeps waking itself up. This one's got a stick. As soon as he managed to get hold of it, the other pups will want it. There we go. My stick. Wild dogs live between the cracks. They basically have to eke out an existence where the lions are not. So because they eat similar prey to lions and hyenas and leopards, they often find themselves in areas where other carnivore densities are really high. A pack like the Manzi pack is able to thrive because they're so big. They've got so many eyes to be vigilant, they've got so many adults to hunt and to defend the puppies against threats. But they still have to spend their life on the move. They still have to be predictably unpredictable. If they follow patterns, then animals like lions will be able to track them.
It's the hyenas again. But those are hyena distress calls.
Wow, hyena's getting an absolute hiding in the background there somewhere.
The dogs have all gone.
Sounds like quite a few hyenas.
The pups are back, but they're on their own.
Okay, the pups are in danger here. There's no adults with them. Puppies are all running for their lives now. But they're completely and utterly unguarded, which is really, really bad. Right now, it sounds like the hyenas have mounted an attack. Either that or there's potentially lions around.
Here comes Weka with some of the adults. She's desperately looking for her pups.
They don't know where the pups are. It's really important that the pack comes back together now. The puppies will stay away as long as that adult is alarming. They know that that means danger.
Even the elephants are unhappy. I have to see what's on the other side of this thicket.
Everybody's really, really upset. All those hyenas that were squealing and the dogs that were alarming and the elephants trumpeting. It makes me think there's lions around here. Lions through the trees there. That's exactly what caused the dogs to alarm like that. 3 lions.
I don't recognize these lions. They're not the Chinzombo pride I saw earlier. The Manzi are facing threats from all directions.
That was a really, really serious danger that they've just faced. Pups did what they were supposed to do, which is just run for their lives. The adults took on the threat of the lions, and hopefully everyone's made it out unscathed. Just keep going that way, guys. We don't want those lions anywhere near the dogs.